chat here. All right.
And now it is time for our next segment here on the live stream, one I'm really excited for, our first time ever doing this. It is going to be a tier list of every episode of, what is it called? Star Trek The Next Generation Season 2.
Oh, yes. Oh, this is exciting. I've never... This is so cool. Like, this was your idea. Great idea. To live put every episode of Season 2 into a tier list. And what's even fun, we can even do this years down the line with Season 1 if we want. Or maybe, like, if we ever get a live hangout again, we can do, like, a Season 1 one. How fun would that be?
Yeah, I mean...
Do you remember what episodes those are?
Yeah, do you remember? Yeah, I mean, besides you not caring for the headphone thing, which I'm sure we can figure out, I think this has gone extremely well.
Oh, hell yeah.
Thank you, everybody, for being here. Definitely lives are something we want to do in the future, not just for big season finales, but, for any reason. And doing something like this, like going back to do a tier list for Season 1, is definitely something I'd love to do. So, quick explanation for anyone not aware. S is the top tier. That's even better than A. And then obviously you have your A, B, C, D. And then E is basically like an F tier. It's the lowest you can get. So we're putting every episode in what tier we think it belongs in. So Alex and I, for each episode, we're going to go in episode order. And we're both going to say what tier we think that episode goes in. If we agree, it'll go in that tier. But if we don't agree and we say two different tiers, it's going to be up to the chat to decide between those two tiers, not any tier you want, but between the two we say, which one it should go in. So, first up, we have The Child, the season premiere, Alex.
D.
D tier? I would say E, honestly.
Really?
What makes you say D and not E? Just there are worse episodes? Or what was something you liked about that episode?
I guess not seeing Troy in the typical, oh, there's something wrong with so-and-so, seeing her actually have a storyline of something to do, or something that revolved around her without her just, being like, oh, they feel this. So it's like, oh, we're pointing out the obvious. So I'm like, okay, that's, if it was, yeah, that's what puts it in D instead of E.
Okay, let's see. We got some super chats, so let's see what they have to say about it. And then see if that helps with it. Michael, $5. Have you guys ventured into reading any of the comics or novels from before July of 1989? No, I haven't read any. If you're talking about Star Trek, definitely no. I haven't read anything comic related.
I posted a picture like, here are the books I just bought. Don't read those. The spoilers.
Oh, actual like novel books?
Yeah.
I would love to jump into them. Yeah. Ads coming up. We'll be right back.
YouTube Premium. What's up?
For those that are still here, I would love to read Star Trek comics. I just never know what's a spoiler and when to read what. But going by, I guess, if they were actually published before '89, then we know we'd be safe.
Yeah, but even like typing anything into Google or eBay or anywhere, it's like Star Trek, like I can't look beyond, when Google like pops up the suggested. It's like I was looking up Star Trek stuff today, and like I was looking down like this, typing STA. I wasn't looking at the screen. Something's going to happen where I'm going to get spoiled. So it's tough. If maybe some of our fine friends on social media can put together a list for us of stuff we can read based on what we've seen so far. Might be a heavy order, but I'd appreciate it. I wouldn't mind buying some comics and books.
And that actually reminded me, so thank you for bringing that up, our fan mail. So I want to address that real quick. Our P.O. Box, we got a lot of cool stuff. If someone doesn't know, we had an issue where we lost some footage, so we lost our last fan mail video we recorded. So we're going to make one final fan mail video. We might be, I'll just put it, we might be no longer in our current location soon. So we will not be renewing our P.O. Box where it's at right now. So our P.O. Box is going to close April 30th. So if there's anything you want to send us, I would send it in the next 7 to 10 days because it will close April 30th and get returned to you if it's after that. So we're going to take the last stuff that we get from there. Another reason for that is because we haven't really gotten anything in like over a month, which is fine. We got a lot of cool stuff, but once we gather everything that we've gotten after April 30th, then in May, we will do one final fan mail video with everything we've gotten in 2024. And then once we've figured out where we're going to be, whether that's in a few months or next year or whenever, we will eventually open one back up. So just wanted to let you guys know on that. But let's jump back into these patron takes, or not patron takes, super chats. Prof Moff, $5. Thank you. This is his 5th super chat. Thank you, Prof Moff. C through S tier list D and E tier list, like a tier. Nice, nice.
Nice.
You want to read this one?
From Sixto Reynoso, do you find Worf as a character a bit of a disappointment on the security position against Geordi as new chief engineer so far?
I wouldn't say a disappointment.
I
No.
wouldn't say disappointment. I mean, he's always up there on the bridge, you know, like, oh, I don't know about this, Captain. I don't know. And like the one time he was right with the pack lids, which was like awesome. Where it's like, oh, Worf was right. And I think someone in Patreon or in some comments there, a broken Worf is right twice a day, and you know, I got to appreciate it. But no, I like seeing Geordi down there in engineering, and then that cool scene where he like walks up to the bridge and like engineering transfer to bridge. It's like,
Yeah, I'm not disappointed in anything other than the lack of screen time.
yeah,
Geordi got, a new position. He's going to be important. Gets less screen time than season 1.
that's right. I'm disappointed in that. Yeah.
So hopefully that changes, but there are so many characters, So, Witcher Joker, you said season 1 was constant. Season 2 took chances with high highs and low lows. Seems it's the same as it was with TOS season 1 and season 2. Maybe in the term of constant versus highs and lows, except season 1 of TOS still might be my favorite Star Trek season of all time up to this point. I mean, season 1 of TOS had some stinkers, but it hit, man. It hit.
We're here because of that season.
Yeah. Anything else on that?
I would have to go back and see like which episodes belong to which one. Of course, I'm a little fuzzy. There's a few like obvious ones, like a Muck Time is obviously season 2 opener, but yeah, I'd have to check. But I don't know. I think season 1 of TOS was great.
Webb says, E was for excellent on my Canadian report cards. Well, I guess for you, the ones we put in E will be excellent. And Badger, Quapla is the common Klingon greeting. Kapla. I have failed. My family is shamed. My forehead is smooth. You want to read this one?
Yeah, this one's from Sid for Artha. I'm hoping I said that right. $10 first donation. Thank you. I don't think the highs of season 3 are much higher than season 1, 2. They're just more consistent. Season 1, 2 are mostly mediocre episodes with a handful of good ones in between, and season 3 plus are a complete 180 of that.
Wow, nice.
Okay.
So basically, if the best episodes we've seen so far are the regular for season 3 on, I'm gonna be happy. So
That's, if they're all bangers, if I'm crying at the end of every episode, then I'm happy with that.
all right, back
All
to the tier list.
Okay,
None of those
let's-
really were about the child. I mean, I don't blame anyone for not spending money talking about the child.
Why would you?
Yeah, you said D, I said E. Let's leave it up to the chat, guys. Go ahead and throw in there D or E tier for the child.
D, E.
Not us as people, but we're both S tier. Yeah, D, E. Oh, this is looking 50-50.
Ooh,
Looks like D's are outweighing it a little bit more. So we'll go ahead and put that in D tier.
yeah.
The child goes in D tier.
Yay.
Let's move on here where silence has lease.
Oh, jeez. Let me.
This is the one. I mean, you see the image here, but this is the one with the floating face. Worf and Riker
Oh,
opens
God.
up in the holodeck. Worf and Riker go to the other ship.
Is this the time loop?
No.
No, it's not. No. Oh wait, yeah, they get sucked in by this thing and they're stuck there. That's right, and they have to do this weird thing to go opposite. Yeah. C
C tier.
tier.
Yeah, I'm fine with C tier for that one. That's like a typical average. For highs and lows of the season, this is like one of the few not highs and lows. This is just like, yeah, that was good.
Yeah.
There are some people that really loved this episode. So, Elementary Dear Data.
A.
I was gonna say A myself. For me, not quite an S tier, but
Not
I really
quite,
enjoyed it.
Not quite, but there was stuff I love in this episode.
All right, so that's agreed on as well. Let's go A tier. I might have to start purposefully disagreeing with you to get the chat involved. It looks like they mostly agreed though on A.
We're seeing the chat, and they seem pretty with us for the most part. So
Outrageous Okana. This is one that a lot of people didn't care for, and some people really liked. I know you liked this one at the time, at least.
I did, like thinking back in hindsight, it's like I loved like the twists on the story. So I got to go C.
I would be. I'd probably lean more towards D tier, but I'll leave it up to the chat. C or D?
C or D?
All right, still coming in. A bunch of E's, a couple A's. I'm seeing more C's though. We're gonna go C
Seen
tier.
a lot of C's, yeah.
All right, Loud as a Whisper. This is another one that I think we were not as high on as a lot of audience members would be my guess. I would put this in C tier. It had some interesting ideas. I liked the chorus with the deaf mute guy leading them. Some good twists, some good, the effects of them being obliterated. But not my favorite guest character really at all. What do you think?
yeah, this is one of those ones where they bring in this guy to like help lead the episodes in every scene, but not everything was great. Felt it was probably the longest episode from what I remember, the longest 45 minutes of my life.
Greg said that's a big D.
For me, it's writing between. Yes, it's C. It's C or B. Honestly, it's like I in hindsight, I'm liking it a bit more, but it's writing C for me.
Joe Blow said, "Can't you do polls?"
Oh God, for every episode.
I'm not going through that effort, Joe Blow. I'm sorry.
Every episode. No, man.
We got Richard Schimmel with a super chat. If I can get to it. I'm scrolling on the wrong thing. It's ruined. Amateurs over here. Two things. First of all, love the 1701, and this is their 10th super chat. Thank you. First, heartless to say, but Roddenberry getting sick really helped TNG grow. I know he left. I didn't know he got sick. Is that the reason? That's unfortunate.
Oh.
Second, have you watched the prelude to Axnar? You finished TOS, so character-wise, plenty of callback. I don't know what prelude to Axnar is.
So I'm going to say no.
I'm guessing it's something fan-made, which, no, we've never watched anything fan-made. But, okay. So were you going B or C tier for Loud as a Whisper?
Let's go C.
C? All right, we'll put that in the C tier. We agreed there. Up next, the Schizoid Man. What do you think of that one?
I gotta go B tier. I loved every scene with Data and this guy, and this guest performance was one of my favorite. It was only a shame that he died. There could have been a lot more they've done with it, with a lot more fun. But from what I've seen, it's like I gotta go B. I gotta go B tier.
You know, so this is where it comes down to me. Where are we doing this each episode on their own, or are we doing it as a season comparing? Because Schizoid Man for me could easily be an A tier. When we watched it, I really, really loved it. Brent Spiner, getting to do another character. But now in retrospect, at the end of the season, it falls a little bit more into B. So how are you ranking these? All just on their own, no context, or in the context?
I'm trying
of
to
the
remember.
season?
I'm just trying to remember how I felt watching it and how I feel about it. I'm not trying to think of compare. Like I'm not going to. I'm not going to compare it to Measure of Me.
Sure.
I'm thinking about it, how I felt watching it, my reaction, and like the story it told, just self-contained. Yeah.
I mean, I'm thinking back to it. There was nothing really in here that I didn't like. I feel like I liked the whole episode. Let's leave it up to the chat. A or B tier for the Schizoid Man. Seeing a couple B's up front. There's an A.
G for Grandpa, Shatner's cigarette.
All right, we got G for Grandpa. Yeah, we got Ira Graves in this episode, and then you referenced him several times after that.
I love Ira Graves.
Looks like mostly B tiers. A couple A's, appreciate that. All right, we're going B tier for the Schizoid Man. I think every time we've disagreed, they've agreed with you, Alex. So shutting down the channel after this. Unnatural Selection.
Oh God, the one where, this one's almost in. This could be an E tier, in my opinion.
Because it did the Deadly Years better than the Deadly Years, I would go D.
Okay.
I still don't. E to me is like irredeemable. I don't think this is irredeemable.
I gotta remember, like E is like the worst of the worst, horrible. So yeah, it might be D. Yeah.
I'm gonna go D. We agree on that one. D tier. Some people said Z.
Wow, that person.
Oh, people are saying Schizoid Man went in the wrong tier. Thank you. I tried to sneak it into my A tier, but actually...
Wait, you asshole. Thank you who pointed that out, you piece of shit.
All right. Now we're getting to the bangers here. Now we're getting to some real stuff. Matter of Honor.
Oh, geez. Let me think about that for a bit.
It's obviously an E tier.
Yeah, yeah, let's put that up to...
That's an S tier.
Let's put that up to the S tier.
That's our first S tier. Measure of a Man. Don't even got to discuss that one. I'm sure we'll talk in depth later.
Measure of a Man. We're going to put that up to the S tier.
Yeah, let's go up to the S tier for that one. Here we go. The Dolphin.
Oh.
The monsters on the Enterprise.
Oh, God.
A lot of people saying S tier. I think they're talking about the Dolphin. I don't think it's the delay at all. It's the Dolphin. They're saying S tier. Guys, I'm sorry. I'm going E. This is my first E tier episode.
Wait, this is the Wesley episode, right?
Yeah,
Wesley Love?
with the monsters.
You're going E, really?
Dude, so ridiculous. Dude, what do you like about it? Like, you like it in a goofy sense, right?
Yeah, I mean, in this one, doesn't Riker talk to Guinan and...
Yes, but if we're going to put anything in E tier, like, there's a good scene in every episode. So, yes, in this episode, it was the Riker Guinan scene.
It's fun watching Wesley grow up, I guess. fun watching him go through his first heartbreak of like, oh, he falls in love with the first girl, he meets. It's like, of course.
So what would
We've
you
all been
say?
there.
What tier would you say then?
I would go D.
D tier.
Oh,
Okay.
what
So
do you
you're
think?
not saying B
Oh,
or...
oh no! What do you think I was going to go up there? No, I'm just saying it's not the worst of the worst.
All right, let's leave it up. Let's leave it up to the
You
chat.
got to think like E is the bottom of the barrel. Like E is like nothing redeemable. You know what I mean? Like D is like okay,
That's how I felt.
you got some questions right on your test, but E is like you failed the whole thing, pal.
All
Like
right. All the chat's saying D.
D.
All right, guys. All right.
I knew I liked you guys.
We'll leave up to the chat. They're never going to put anything in the E tier. This
Oh,
is their favorite show next to.
well-
This is their favorite show next to Star Trek Continues. So, all right, we got Contagion. I forgot about this episode.
yeah.
What happens? This is the one where the computer gets the virus and they have to turn it off and turn it on. I don't know if I remember anything else. Can
yes.
you guys help us out?
They had that they had the security footage of that black captain. I remember, and he was like documenting what happens.
And then they blow up.
Yeah, encountering.
Oh, it's the Romulan episode.
Oh yeah, that's
It's
right.
the Romulan episode that's not really a Romulan episode, of course. Yeah. Sorry, guys. This was like probably the biggest disconnect we had with the audience this season. We wanted Romulan so bad, and I just didn't feel that rewarded. I liked some things about it. I would go, I don't know, man. I think I'd probably go D tier.
I'd probably go D tier as well.
Yeah, sorry, guys.
I'm looking through the screenshots of the episode. I'm like, there's.
We got A tiers. We got. I don't know if I saw any S's, but we got a lot of A's, B's. Yeah, I think we're built different on this one.
Yeah.
Everyone's leaving the stream right now. All right.
We're down to.
The Royale. Go ahead.
I'm going C.
See, I'm gonna go with strong B.
Really?
Yeah, this was your classic. Reminds me of a shore leave type episode. It was just like a nice, fun little break episode. I love the.
You know what? You're right. I'll go B. Yeah. Continue what you're saying, but yeah, I'm going.
Oh, I convinced them. Yeah, it's just like a nice, fun. They're in a casino, Data playing blackjack and craps. Worf answering the phone.
Little down, little down there.
I'm missing where the B tier is apparently. And it was just a lot of fun. Like, was it the best episode ever? No, but come on. Stoney D said, "What is wrong with you two?"
You're just wondering that now? Are you serious?
Yeah, come on, guys.
Come on.
We're 5 seasons in. You know what's wrong with us. All right, Times Square. This is the predestination episode.
I gotta go right down the middle. C. Maybe close to D.
Yeah, I liked it, but with a little bit separated from it. I don't like it as much as when we first watched it. So I'd go C as well.
Yeah.
It's a decent one.
Solid C.
It's a decent one. What do we got now? Oh, the Icarus Factor. Riker's dad.
Besides the fight scene, I don't remember much.
The Worf stuff in the holodeck where he's grumpy and they go into the holodeck with the Klingons.
Yeah. I don't know. What do you think?
I want to say C, but it's really not. It's really not a C tier. It's a D.
It's a D tier.
It's
yeah.
a D. There's some stuff I liked about it. It could have been cool. Uh-oh. Here's another one our audience is going to get mad at. Pen Pals.
Oh.
Pen Pals. Let's ask the chat first on this one. Chat, what do you guys think of Pen Pals?
All right. Pen Pals. What is your rating on Pen Pals?
I'm going to check if anyone signed up for the Patreon real quick.
Okay.
We got Ryan Andrusoff updated to an annual membership. Chris Ledwith joined that $1 membership. Thank you, Chris. Justin Boyer, annual membership at the $5 tier. Thank you, guys.
These letters are all over the place. And we got a super chat.
We got a super chat here. Looks like that's from Jonathan, if I'm seeing the picture correctly.
Got a Z, got an E. Oh.
What if it wasn't Jonathan? I'd be embarrassed. Yep, I was right. Nice. I know some people. You guys made me like Royale, more going in with fresh eyes. Yeah, we hear that a lot. Thank you.
Yeah, that's what I like about doing this, is giving the people the chance to revisit or a reason to revisit some episodes they might not have liked and look at it, a little bit fresh. Yeah.
So I'm surprised about this for Pen Pals, honestly. I thought we got a lot of pushback on that one. I thought, yeah, here we go. Turlo, Pen Pals is very good. That's not a tier, but that's what I figured people were going to think.
There's just stuff that, well, it was a Prime Directive one, and two, like everything that happened, it just bothered me. Like everyone was a bit off.
Yeah, I would say
my boy, Chief O'Brien, saying like, oh, what is, when he made that comment about the little girl, it's like,
put some flexes in the chat.
yeah, it's like, excuse me,
Yeah,
my
that
favorite
was-
character, could you not do that, please?
Yeah, that was Chief O'Brien's worst moment. Look, when I first watched it, I would have easily said E. I'll say this though, this is the one positive of getting a little bit of time separation between watching and posting it on YouTube. After it posting on YouTube, seeing some of the responses to why people like it, and also defending against my criticisms about Data, I would go D tier with this one. There's a couple things I liked in there. Those conversations about the Prime Directive, even though they don't end up following it at all and there's no consequences, them in the room discussing it, Data playing the little girl's voice, Picard on the horse, like there's some good moments in there.
Yeah, it's like, if we can move it to the front of the D tier, like
closest to E.
Yeah,
Yeah.
closest to E. Yeah.
I get what you're saying. Like you're saying closer to C.
Yes. Or it's
I'm accidentally clicking OBS instead of the. I've been drinking too much already. We got hours to go. Wait a minute.
Like it's close. It's close.
Well, I just want to keep an episode order, so I'm gonna put it here.
Okay, that's fine.
But all right, here we go. The next banger. Do we even have to say Q who? Do we even have to debate?
Oh, what's the name of that superhero that starts with an S? Superman? Yeah. Don't even need the.
Oh, I thought you were talking about Static Shock. All right. Here we go. This one went up this week on YouTube. Samaritan Snare, the worst episode title. Someone explain what a Samaritan Snare is. I don't know about that.
I almost want to go. E, but the fact that Worf was right, finally, where he's not just a fucking dummy, in an episode that's not focused on him, I gotta go D.
Yeah, that's fair. I don't really have any arguments there.
Perfect.
What was the other storyline in that? Outside of Geordi.
Was there?
Yeah, there was. Oh, if I tell you, you might change your mind.
Oh, tell me.
Picard's surgery.
Oh, God. The episode just went up today. I was watching clips from it today.
It went up on Monday, actually.
Okay.
Does that change it for you?
That's no.
It's the episode we got called Sexist over.
For what?
Oh, you don't like Pulaski? You must be sexist.
Oh, for not liking this female character and wanting a different female character? Oh, yes, whatever.
Oh, wait. Hot Alex. On the live streams, we always used to get Hot Alex. He's back.
Hot Alex is back.
Fat Produce, thank you for the super chat. A good Samaritan getting snared by a trap. Okay.
Sounds good.
So do you want us to keep it D, though?
Yeah, just keep it D. That's fine.
There was the good stuff with Picard and Wesley learning Picard's backstory.
Yes.
That people were trying to spoil us about. Chris with $5. Crew trying to be good Samaritans, Geordi snared by Pack-Leds. Okay, fair enough. I still think it's a terrible title name. All right, up the long ladder. Okay, we have Manhunt.
Yeah.
Do you agree?
Yeah, I just saw some people talking about it. I just love when Picard started laughing. Like that was like a shoot break.
Oh yeah.
Like, he started really laughing at the ridiculousness of it. It's like this is fucking stupid. Yeah. So yeah, but yeah, that's an E tier episode.
All right, so now we're officially going to be jumping into spoiler territory for those who are only on YouTube, obviously, here for these 3 episodes. They will be up on YouTube in the coming weeks. If you want to mute or look away from the stream for a few minutes, I understand. But obviously, I mean, we are going to talk about them here. So let's start with Manhunt, the Loxana Troy and Dixon Hill combo episode. What'd you think of that?
Ooh, that's right in the B and C tier for me. Love Majel Barrett. She's great as Loxana Troy. Love it. Anytime we get any sorts of Dixon Hill type holodeck stuff, I absolutely love. The resolution of having her fall in or choose the AI to be your husband. It's like, I can't feel anything from you. It's like, I gotta go B, I think. I don't know.
Yeah, I'm gonna go. You could, if you had been a little bit stronger, you could convince me of A, honestly.
Really?
But I'm gonna go B tier.
B tier.
I think Dixon Hill needs to have an episode every season. And Loxana Troy's fun too. I thought it was the perfect choice. I mean, what a contrast to Up the Long Ladder, just ruining two potentially decent episodes by combining them. You have 2 episodes that on their own you're bringing back, rehashing from season 1. Probably shouldn't stand on their own again quite yet. You put them together, I think it makes a great episode. So that one's coming on Monday, guys. Hope you enjoy that reaction if you haven't seen it. Of course, you can see all these on Patreon right now. All right, man, the emissary. Let's shoot that up there.
Shoot that up
Let's
there.
shoot that up there.
No disagreement there.
We'll talk about that more in a minute, I'm sure. But yeah, that's up there. That's up there. Someone's saying we missed a super chat. Let's check real quick. Interesting looking at the chat. It looks like a lot of people agree with us. So I hope they're excited.
Really?
I hope they're excited for our reaction.
Will Alex cry?
CM Waters with another one. Samaritan Snare is P tier for pack lads.
Yep, all the way down there.
Nice. Okay, I think that's the only one we missed. So thank you, Synok, for bringing that up that we missed that. Appreciate it. Okay. Well, I got a couple left here. Peak performance.
That's an A tier.
Yeah, I'm going to strong.
Oh!
Oh no. Oh no. Oh, whew. You guys didn't see what just happened, but it would have been bad. Yeah. I almost fully reset my computer. Factory reset. No, I'm going to go strong A on this one.
Yeah, strong A for sure.
This is like the classic what sometimes Star Trek episodes are that like I don't like, but they did it perfectly.
Yeah,
in my opinion.
Absolutely. I love this episode. It's not perfect, it's not amazing, but from what they did in the 45 minutes they were given, just great.
So obviously, guys, for the ones that haven't been hit YouTube yet, if you're waiting for those, I mean, clearly we were fans of them.
We're going to run some ads. Where are we going to put Shades of Grey? You'll find out soon.
For those that are still here.
Where do you think we're going to put Shades of Grey, guys?
We should just come back from the ad like this. And don't say anything.
No, put it at the front of the S tier.
Put it at the front of the S tier. Anyone that's still here sees
So when they come back, yeah. YouTube Premium, what's up?
Anyone here on YouTube Premium?
Can I get some premiums? Thumbs up.
Oh, man. For anyone that is here, I'm going to check the Patreon real quick, but after we do this, we're going to do our top 5, then we're going to jump into the general Q&A and Patreon Q&A. When we're done with the Q&A and we end this YouTube stream, we're going to immediately start up a Patreon exclusive stream. Patrons of the $5 and $10 tiers are going to have access to that live stream. So check that out. And we're going to be taking some live calls over Discord from the $10 tier of patrons. We're going to call over Discord to get to chat with us for a minute. So if you want to check that out.
You think we're back live now?
I think we're probably back live.
So as you can see, we put Shades of Grey right up there at the top of the S tier.
The joke is over.
But the joke is over. This is going at
E-tier.
the bottom of the E tier.
To be fair, though, this is kind of like NA. This is kind of like not an episode, but I'll put it here.
Yeah, it's not. It's not an episode.
I feel bad because it is nowhere near as bad as Up the Long Ladder, in my opinion. People were commenting on the Up the Long Ladder reaction today, like, oh, well, you'll be wanting to watch this again after you see Shades of Grey. No, I'd much rather rewatch some clips I enjoyed, than Up the Long Ladder.
I'd much rather see Beverly Crusher again than talk about the ancient foot washing of, so-and-so.
That's what it all comes down to.
Yeah.
All right, well, that's our tier list, guys. So I'll turn us off for a second so you can see the full list. There you have it. What do you think of our tier list? W or L? Put a W or L in the chat for the tier list. Come on, cowards. One of you's got to put an L. Oh, here we go. Chris! Chris with the L. Let's go.